Hello YouTube, this is Downwards and I'm here in Southend-on-Sea to begin a new series of videos that will explore urban legends in England. Now, I know there's no video footage, but the camera's acting up. It's all very complicated, but let's just say that doing it this way is a lot easier on me. So, just give it a chance and use this as a springboard for perhaps exploring stuff yourself. But back to my original point, I am here in Southend-on-Sea to discuss a very peculiar tale that is native to this town, the tale of the Ratman. Many years ago, under the tunnels that run near the mayor's house, lived an old tramp. He was crippled and relied on those tunnels for warmth, and relied on the people who passed him by for food and other supplies. Those who saw him viewed the tramp as a kindly, if odd, old man. He viewed the normal people of Southend with a hidden disgust, hating their good health and their comfortable lives. One night, a group of teenagers came across the old man and, being drunk at the time, decided to have some fun. They gave him a savage beating and took his blanket and food and water. Bleeding and freezing, he spent his last hours in agony. His final breath spent babbling about revenge and hatred and young pigs he'd sent to the slaughterhouse. He lingered nearby just long enough to see the rats gathering to gnaw on his frozen body. Now normally, this would be the end of it. Just another tale of urban decay. Somehow, some way, his fantasies of revenge were granted. He's past death, and now lurks there at night, a spectral form, hunched and snarling, with yellow teeth, like the rats who ate his corpse. And there he waits, desiring nothing but to cause pain and suffering to those who look down on him in life. Now, what I first noticed about this myth is how similar it is to stories in America, especially the story of the Bunny Man and the Goat Man. All of these are tales that mix human and animal characteristics to create something monstrous, a theme that goes all the way back to the Minotaur of Greek mythology, blurring the line between man and beast to create a sense of unease and unpredictability. But in the story of the Ratman, there also seems to be a message about social justice. The unprivileged teenagers causing unforeseen problems by picking on those less fortunate. There's a definite reap what you sow sort of undertone to it all. But how likely is it that a ghost actually exists down there? What are the tunnels like? Well, during my time here, I've actually been down there. It's not as though there aren't bad places in my hometown. I'm sure we all have our own horror stories about vandalism and dangerous areas. But there is something fishy about these tunnels. I can't say exactly what it is, but when I was down there, occasionally, I would hear like a plastic bag rustling, and it would just make me jump out of my shoes. I mean, I was sure that any minute someone would jump out at me, but nothing so dramatic happened, fortunately. But something did happen. Something at least. I mean, I heard something, a sound in one of those tunnels that I managed to catch. So let's play that for you now. Well, maybe it was because it was dark, or maybe because I was alone, or because the whole Ratman story is actually genuinely creepy to me. But I got out of there quickly. What was that sound? I have no idea. I mean, it could have been a Ratman, or a fox, or a dog, or just some junkie muttering to himself. I suppose you've all got to make up your own mind. Well, thanks for listening, and keep an eye out for the next installment, which will focus on phantom vehicles on Candy Island. Thank you, and from the What's Report, good night.